I'm scared too. We'll all be scared together. You know what's wrong with this bulldozer?
What?
Alright, welcome back to the channel.
Don't be making fun of me because I just messed the intro up.
We're back on the old John Deere 450G. If you guys have been watching our videos, not sure how they come out. A couple videos ago, this come in, it's actually a viewer's dozer. It's got a bunch of frozen track links up on it, and I guess me and Kevin it's got tasked with fixing it today. So in the last video we tried pressing one of these out. You guys can see we've been heating that up. These are dry rails, so that means there's no lubrication in them. And if a guy doesn't run these very much and they sit, run them in water, they get rusty, they'll freeze up solid. So we've got around 8 links that are froze solid on this thing, so it's not a good time. We marked all the links that are bad, so the rails and stuff are in good shape yet. We looked about pricing, changing those out, but we're hoping just to replace the pins. So how we're going to do that, we're going to fire up the oxy lance and blow a hole through the center of these first, and then hopefully we can take our press and press them out, or maybe we can get it lucky, we can get an air hammer in there and just knock them out and put new pins in them that way. So me and Kevin's going to go through here first and take off a pad on each side. So that's about, what, 16 pads, I guess? If we can do simple math, 8 times 2. You're still figuring over there. So we're going to go through, buzz all the pads off, then we're going to get set up the oxy lance. We'll try to figure out a good place to blow them out. We're kind of thinking on the sprocket right now. UPS should be bringing our pins today to replace those. So I've never really done this before. I'm not sure what we're getting into. Do you? I'm scared too. We'll all be scared together. Sounds like your El Camino wide open. Why has the El Camino not been here for a month? Should we bring this up? Uh-huh. Does it run right now?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I could drive it tomorrow for $100.
Probably. Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you $100. You
All
gotta
right.
do burnouts in it again.
Just tell me what day.
And you know what happened in the last video, right?
That's fine.
About to lose $100. All right, we're gonna yank a bunch of pads off. We're gonna set you guys up on time lapse here because it's gonna get really loud with us working, and Mr. Tucker's out here getting ready to do some air arcing, so getting ready to get loud. sure they probably can't hear us, but those little 9/16 bolts are some bad mofos. I think somebody reused the old bolts or they tightened them down way too tight. We should have been able to take off half these nuts and bolts by now, like half the tracks.
When you take the bolt and you get it stretched hard enough.
These heads are rounded really bad. Like these pads aren't worn down that much.
No.
I bet they reused the bolts. Tried to save 150 bucks. And then they tightened them down too tight probably. That's just my guess, but those don't get wore down that much with tall pads. Anyway, that would take some serious labor to take all those off. I mean, we tore up everything with bits and everything else. So. Alright, next thing we're going to do, we're going to fire up the oxy lance. Try to bore through there without creating any problems. So.
You better do it.
It would be perfect if I could bore all the way through, like, to right there and leave a little meat. I don't know. You probably need to bore through it. I don't think we'll be able to knock it out with the air hammer. Maybe use a press. We don't know.
We'll find out, won't we?
I'm getting ready to blow through these here first.
Yes.
There we go.
Nice and hot. That's fun. That one move? Oh, bad.
Coming right out.
Oxy lance to the rescue.
Hey, you know what's wrong with this bulldozer?
What? There it is.
That's what's wrong with it.
Not so much that. That's that one right there.
Got some weirdo stickers on it. You know what we should do? Put a CNC equipment sticker over that.
A big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess we'll do the other side and let this pull down.
Yeah. Pick two.
Alright, we got 8 holes blowed through the undercarriage. There's 4 on this side and 3 on this side. These knock back with the air hammer very easily. I believe our new pin showed up from ITR. So all those things do, they just use oxygen. We're using a car battery just to ignite the igniter. You can use a stick welder, and all they're using, I know I've explained, it's called an oxy lamp. All they're using is a copper rod with steel, that one's already melted, with some little tiny steel pins inside of them. So I guess steel and copper and oxygen make fire. You can see those steel rods in there, so kind of magic. Hopefully we didn't tear nothing up. I think it's all good. So you missed out on a lot of fun. Looks like you've been having a lot of fun. All right, our new pin showed up from ITR. These are the press fit type pins. So what I did on this one, took the air hammer, drove this pin out. It's about right there. So we've never done this exact thing before, so we're kind of learning here as we go. But you guys see the top of that pin's kind of cut out, but we didn't mess up. We didn't mess up the bushing in there. It's a nice thing about those rods. So I am thinking, it looks like we got plenty of clearance in there. I think the pin was just rusted up. I think we're going to put a bunch of grease in there, kind of help keep things lubricated up. It's only supposed to be tight on this here and the outside. So I'm thinking what we may do is just get our track press in here and fill up full of grease, and we'll just go ahead and drive that plumb through all in one whack. So we're going to knock the rest of that out and put that one in. Try that and see how that works. So being it looks like we got plenty of clearance, I can see that hole's bigger in there, so we're going to try that first. All right, so I actually put this in the lathe and turned it down about 10 or 15 thousandths in between there, so kind of concerned that hole might be tight. So not sure if that's going to work, but that's what we're going with on the first one. I'm going to put some grease in here. It's going to be great, right? I might need a paper towel now. Let me get our track press set up here and see what happens. Alright, we got that one in there. It went in pretty easy, actually. Pretty good. We're going to, I guess, fire this thing up and spin it a little bit. Make sure it moves there. And I'm not sure if we're going to have to, I'm going to try one without the shoulder down if it moves easy. I'm not sure. This is all new. Is that a race car? Alright, we felt pretty good about that. It's moving. We went ahead and turned down those two, Mr. Kevin did. We felt like it'd be too tight if we tried to leave those in. It moves, but you got to hit it with a hammer. So I got that one started. We'll fill it full of grease. Repeat the same thing times 7 more, right?
6.
6?
4.
7?
3.
I bought 8 pins.
2.
Okay.
1.
We're going to get a couple more here before the end of the day, then we'll be back in the morning.
Hooray!
Are you ready? I got the hammer, but we got to put some grease in that hole. It's like nobody wants to touch the grease gun or something. It's got to be enough, surely.
Here you go, I got some of that.
Mm-hmm. Look, I got your paper towel.
How thoughtful.
All right. I even hit the pin and hit your finger. Tucker's here to help us.
Hello, my friend Tucker.
I feel like I could probably drive that through if I'm man enough. Well, we gotta knock the old one out too, and it's tight. Down, periscope. Oh, torch, man. You have to go back up and cut a little off. So close. You gonna grab the torch? Alright, that's hanging out a little too far. We'll buzz that off with the torch so it'll fit in our track press.
Off of it?
Oh. I need 3/8 to half inch to get past the road.
I'll still get in.
Come in more.
Why?
I don't want like 3/8 to half inch.
Well, I can't cut straight. It kind of exploded the side of that pin out.
Yeah. No, that's the Oxylance guy. He's awesome. Yeah. Downward. That sounds like Kevin's butt. Whoa. All right, Tucker, turn that on and turn it on a little bit. Let off, let me level this up. Let off. Back up a little. Back up. There you go. Alright, go ahead. How much pressure you got, man?
I don't know, man. 1,000?
What's on it now?
1,000?
Whoa, stop. Back it up. Alright, go ahead. This side alright?
What?
You alright on your pressure?
Yeah, I only got like 900.
Should start getting tight again.
Yeah. About 15.
Why don't you stop and back up and let me get this plastic? Alright. There you go, go ahead. How much pressure you got?
1250.
Okay.
11.
Get ready to stop. Alright, that's good. Back her up. Back her all up. Makes life easy, don't it?
What?
Makes life easy, don't it?
Yeah.
Alright. That's it. You're gonna raise me straight up. That's hot. The old pin. That park brake push down. Hold the left brake. Hold the left brake pedal. Hold the left brake down so it don't spin. plate down. That'll work. Now go forward. Back forward. Good. D-clutch pedal over there. There you go. Take your left foot, put it on the D-clutch. Left foot on the D-clutch pedal. That's the brake pedal. That's the clutch pedal over there, the left one. Push that all the way down. Now push down on your left brake. Now put it in gear. Now let out the clutch easy. Oh. Back up a little bit. Oh, yeah, they're not exactly precise. Back up a little more. There you go. Back up a little more. That's good. Yeah, and these are direct drive. That's what you call a D-clutch.
These confuse me. I don't really know how to use them.
Well, some of these tractors only have 3 pedals. They have a torque converter like a car where you can push down the brakes and it will stop everything. But this is direct drive, so that's what they call a D-clutch. The only time I really use that if you're trying to creep forward or something like this. So it's not an exact clutch. It's just kicking the pressure off the clutch back. So, all right, we got another one lined up here. We're gonna have at her. Out for the torch. Good job.
Oh.
Too many tools in the way. Got too many tools in the way, brother. Now hold the right brake, now go forward. A little bit more. One more. Good. All right, got the other side done. We got one side done down there. It still looks like it's kind of stuck. We won't pay attention to that. It's just loose now. We got 4 more over here. Is that it for today?
That's it.
We got 7 minutes left. It's gonna take us longer.
No.
Tucker says it's time to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna smoke it, did you?
Do you have, not that you smoke, but is it 21 or 18? It used to be 18 when I was. Randy, how old do you gotta be to buy cigarettes?
It doesn't matter anymore. People make fake IDs, I think.
What did they raise it to 21? Anybody knows, drop in the comments. I don't know why we're talking about
I
that.
could probably make a fake ID, but that's besides the
So you gotta
point.
be 21 to buy Pat's Blue Ribbon?
21 to buy
It's
PBR.
lovely.
Randy, are you old enough to buy PBR?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Back when he was a kid, you could get it when you're 15.
Back when I was a kid, I just stole my grandma's brothers. He left it in the outhouse all the time.
The outhouse?
Oh, yeah.
PBR in the outhouse?
Yeah,
That's pretty rough, Randy.
That's the way they did it back then. That was their office.
I don't know. Drinking PBR to begin with, but when it comes out of the
Oh,
outhouse,
yeah, but I was only about 15, 16 now.
you do what you got to do, I guess.
Yeah, back then.
Tucker's like-
I don't know about
Did you have running water? Apparently not.
Yeah, Charlie Freeman used to bring us water before we got city water.
But you didn't have a toilet in the house.
Yeah, we had a toilet.
Oh, the outhouse was
Dad
just
had
for
a
all
pump.
hiding all the contraband.
Well, that was across the street.
Oh, in the briars.
Yeah. At the time of my great-great-grandpa's and them's house.
Oh boy.
That's the way they used to do it. We used to,
Yeah.
I remember everybody had an outhouse back then when I was a kid.
So down in Kentucky, I know they have dry counties where you can't buy alcohol.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
they still do, but
Yeah, I
And
bootleg.
then you get close
You get
to
across that county line and there's just a freaking gas station that has nothing but liquor
I
stacked in
didn't
the
know it.
ceiling.
or these
Parts
little
was-
miniature beer cans that are like 6 ounces. I'm
I was
like,
running parts with Chevrolet and he packaged a big package. He said, keep this in the front seat, get it to the manager down at Kentucky, to the big GM plant.
Yeah.
Well, I got down there and I said, what is it? He opens it up and it's like 3 cases of beer in there. They're out bootlegging. I didn't even know.
I know my dad used to bootleg Coors beer and he'd come back from Colorado hunting across the Mississippi.
Man, if I'd have got pulled over
Back in
and
the
they
day.
opened that, I'd been in trouble.
We're getting way off track. We're supposed to be working on bulldozers, not talking about beer and outhouses. All right, well, we wasted the rest of the day. We're done. I'll see you guys in the morning.
you're welcome.
I guess. That's the one that did it. Who knows? How about a 3/8? Good. I lose my phalanges. Lift that up, Tucker. Back all the way up, Kevin. Okay. And back up, Kevin. All right, go ahead. You back up. All right, go ahead. You back up. All right, go ahead. Good. Well, we got the rest of the pins pressed in there. One we had to heat up. I had something in it, and then it broke free and went normally, so not sure what's going on there. We're gonna put the pads on it, get the chains adjusted up, drive around, make sure they're flexing. I think she's wanting us to look at her pedals or something too. They're not sitting right or flat or something, so we'll take a look at that. So, you guys don't know, I showed you this before. These track nuts, most of these only go on one way. If you see, it's flatter on that way. That side's rounded. You always want to put that flat side up so it locks in that link. That link's got two little square grooves. Helps things out tremendously. What are you doing in my chair, bud?
Oh, that's a nice chair.
It is, so you got to pick it up.
I'll pick it up. Got good wheels.
I got to get that out of the shop before it gets tore up. Is that freaking bird just flying here? Did you hear that? It's that time of year again. All right, my lube tech got me all greased up. Did you have an accident over here?
It flipped and it got me. I got shot.
That means you did your job good. Tighten the tracks up a little bit. They got looser. The reason they got looser is because we got those links. They was all knotted up, taking chain length up. So we're gonna start up and back it up here easily. Got a bunch of metal and junk in there. Kind of get back here. Hopefully we got some links moving. So let's see what happens. A little more, Tucker. go forward. Go forward. Making sure that tractor is flat. That one's moving. That one's moving. Keep going. That one's moving. They're all moving. Go for one more. Oh. Shut that off a second. Alright, they're all moving. I know that kind of looks knotted up, but it's moving when it goes around. It's not riding like a bucking bronco, so even new tracks when you get them are stiff like that. So Kevin's gonna tighten the tracks up a little more. What this thing needs is run to get those worked in a little bit, but and get this side tightened up. They're getting loose because those links are moving around. So probably good, Kevin. Do the other side. At least all of them's moving. They're a little stiff on top, but they're all moving. So.
Oh yeah.
Now she was complaining about these pedals not being level. I've never seen a dozer with pedals level in a parking brake goes on. At least not these, but.
I can go look at the paper. I don't think that's exactly what was told, but
We'll go see what it says and we'll fix all that stuff. all freed up.
Yeah. That one over there looks like it, but it always smashes down.
Pedals are like perfect. I don't know what she was saying or going on. Got one's a little stiff, but it's flattening out on the bottom over here. You guys see me running 4th gear. It wasn't beating me or jumping around at all. You couldn't do that before with that thing.
No.
You ever seen anybody grade snow and gravel before?
No, I think you did good, bud.
Yeah. It's a big old mushy mess.
That ain't quite like what I do, but
yeah,
it's pretty good.
Well, that's more Kevin style over there.
I'm more like I just turn left.
But to be able to run that thing on hard ground in 4th gear on a short track and it not bucking, got the tracks pretty good. So you guys got the seat adjusted for where it's moving?
Yeah.
We need to double check that?
Yep.
You got the grease fittings all taken?
Yep.
Got the tracks loosened up. The best thing this thing needs done is run.
Yep.
It's not ideal what I just did with it running water again either.
Nope.
We got enough grease in there. So these dry tracks are really important to run them. Don't let them set. Your excavators will have dry tracks on. A lot of times you'll see those. They don't get used much. They're in water and mud and they freeze up, get rusted up. The reason they don't put lubricated tracks on excavators is because the alligator link and the seals and stuff will work loose and start leaking oil over time. So whoever put these dry rails on here was trying to cut corners or something. They come from a government agency, so and probably went the cheapest route or whatever. So we see that sometimes from government machines trying to save some money. Somebody's trying to get the cheap bid on the track company and they sell them cheap tracks. So but yeah, as long as you keep running them, don't let them set, they'll be fine. So I think it's gonna be a wrap on this one. It could have been a lot worse.
It could have.
A lot worse. So
It's still straight.
I'm gonna cut her a deal on I think like I'm gonna go back and look in the original video. I know there's like 2 maybe 3 links froze up, so we did 8 total, so I'm gonna knock off 2 or 3 of those on that part of it. But once we got a system down, it wasn't too bad other than burning holes in my nice sweatshirt. And I'm not sure why somebody turned the exhaust around the wrong way, Kevin style. I'm blowing all the smoke back in their face, but I'm not gonna touch it. So anyway, that's a wrap. We got a good one coming up, don't we? We may have ripped the whole blade off of another dozer. Something I bought at the auction. So well, we never did get a sticker to block these, did we?
No. We can.
Maybe smear some grease on this one. Is that grease? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dirty now.
Now it looks dirt. Dirt. Perfect.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Not quite sure what the complaint was about the pedals. Everything's steering working good going on. And both the brake pedals, you can adjust those from underneath. You guys probably seen me do that before. They both come down, same level spot. Both come up fine. You put the brake on. It's very common they won't line up right, but the main thing is keeping your steering brakes adjusted when you're working, keeping them level across the board. But just because they're unlevel park, it does not mean anything. So when you lift that park lever up, it sends oil to the brakes and raises the pedals up. But the main thing is when you got the parking brake off, you want those pedals, when you push them down, both of them to be even. It's a more important thing. So not quite sure on that what they were talking about, but everything's operating properly, put it that way. I can go out here on every G series dozer I got, and I guarantee the pedals aren't level on them when the parking brake's on. That's just how they are. I'm sure probably could be adjusted somehow, but it doesn't affect anything. So yeah, run that thing around a little bit more, everything come loose on it, so it's sitting good. You do good work, you know that?
Huh?
You do good work.
Yeah.
About time somebody does something around here.
That's right. Oh, I can hear it.